Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Tinker Tuesday, funded in its entirety by your contributions or purchases through Amazon links in the description below. Presented by a very admittedly burnt out YouTuber and full-time employee of another company. With 3 entirely popular Spindat project bikes. Bam, bam, bam. In the 4 or 5 days that I haven't uploaded, a lot has happened. 2 that happened off camera, and 1 that you're already well aware of because of the last Tinker Tuesday. Let's start with the Poseidon track lacrosse bike. Some of you hawk-eyed audience members might notice, boom, no chain. No chain at all. That is correct, it broke on me on my way to work down a hill. It's alright, the wheel moved as well, rubbed the tire on the chainstay, and kept me from going too fast and dying. Is this a moment, Dad, where you could say maybe you should ride a fixed gear with at least a front brake on it? Yes. Am I going to do it? Boom! Bronster Cross. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it, but there is something fairly terminal with it right now. Not that we can't fix it. Terminal's not the right word. As a matter of fact, these 2 projects are related. When Nick sent along the American Classic wheels for this build, he left this Shimano 11-speed 46-tooth cassette on the wheel. Now that was because I said I could use it and I would use it for something. The Bronster Cross is 11-speed now. I can just put an insane wide range cassette on it. And I did, as you can see. And then I decided to go up to the shifter and begin shifting it into this bigger cog, to which point it got to this, a 36 maybe, which I know this derailleur can handle, but in a bit of a brain fart moment, I forgot to consider chain length. And then I shifted it up as hard as I could into the 46 and bent the derailleur hanger really bad. Stupid moment, need an 11-speed chain with a lot more links. So I bought one. I also have a pile of spare derailleur hangers for this bike because I knew I'd ride it in the woods in that derailleur hanger. I've never said I'm perfect. That's a big reason why you haven't actually seen this bike ridden or featured in a video in a little while. Because I feel a little stupid in having done that. Damn mountain bike cassette sizes with road-sized chain rings. Okay, this thing. This, you already know if you can remember. We put this dropper post on. It works fine. See, it works fine. The lever action is okay. It comes back up. It does all the things that you would want a dropper post to do. But
heavens to Betsy, that is ugly.
So, I sadly, for my wallet, listened to you guys in the comments and went with the PNW Loam lever. Easily the most expensive piece of cycling equipment that I have ever ordered that has been so unbelievably blatantly advertised to me through Facebook ads every single time I open the app, and also the most expensive non-mechanical, like, advantageous piece of equipment that I've ever, like, I've spent less money on derailleurs. This was easily the most painful purchase that I have ever made in my life. It's pretty, but $105 US to get to here. PNW, you do make a nice product. I don't know how it stacks up against others, and I don't know how it stacks up price-wise, but it's expensive. And my feelings are hurt that I spent as much as I did to get this here. Okay. Consider this your warning to be the next subject of Does It Suck? Okay, so now that you know the what, let's do the do. This episode of Tinker Tuesday is not sponsored by Mountain Dew in any way, shape, or form. We do not condone any actions. We do not want you to buy any Mountain Dew, and we do not in any way, shape, or form want to be part of this channel. So the chain that was on here, kind of rightfully so, broke. I had it built up with a half link, and it was on the other silver bike for like a fairly absurd amount of time. It did the Cabot Trail with me. It did a lot of city riding. It did a lot of climbing. It did a lot of ascending. It did a lot of skids. So it really had no right to be on this, a bike that would actually spend a lot of time putting a lot of power through it and doing a lot of kind of commuting. It was making a lot of noise. It was making a lot of kind of like warning sounds. The fact that it broke, I mean, it's really my own fault. Turns out giant chains are made by KMC. See? A lot of people like to talk about whether or not you should use the master link on a chain, but the way I see it is my motorbike uses one, so it's probably okay. Have I ever shown you guys how I take chains with the SRAM or the new Shimano quick links apart without having the proper tool, with just having a tool like this? I feel like I have, but let's go over it one more time because it's kind of fun. It also saves you having to go buy a tool that can't be used for anything else. So you got your quick link here. There's your quick link right there. All you need to do is take your tool like this, your chain like this, take the teeth so that they line up diagonal from each other, and push the tool together to unlock everything, and you're done. The shop that I went to grab all of these parts didn't have any mountain bike 11-speed chains in stock. No problem, but I definitely needed mountain bike chain length because, of course, we're dealing with these 46 tooth and the 40 tooth cogs. So it's not like I could just throw a 118 link chain at it because it wasn't going to be long enough. So what we decided to go with was a SRAM NX Eagle because it's got that 50 tooth and it should be able to deal with the 40 tooth, 46 tooth combination. Ever wondering what it's like to work in a shop? Literally, this video is like the perfect explanation of what it's like. Just putting replacement parts on people's bikes to make them work better. The stuff that I normally do on a Tinker Tuesday video, not do a lot of at a bike shop. There. That's 2 wins. 2 wins in one night. I have not had 2 wins in one night in a long time. Going for 3. Good things come in threes. Now, I know I said at the end of the last Tinker Tuesday that this is finally the first time that I have ever had a mountain bike fully and completely ready for the upcoming season. But I think today is the day that that becomes the most true. Because I'm not using a weird NARP annoying thing to make something that isn't supposed to work together. Come on, PNW, no cable end? Come on! Come on! This was $105. Doesn't even come with everything you need. You'll also notice that I went with the orange rubber on the lever purely to match the orange that's on the fork. I know this has been a real point of annoyance for some of you in the comments, so I wanted to try and keep the color coordination going a little bit. You all wanted to see some red decals on the fork, and now we don't need to do that because we've got orange. There's some sort of coordination going on, so you're welcome. This is the part where you look at all the bikes that you finished. You don't go ride them, you just look at them, you're like, oh yeah, right on. Because it's like dark and raining and snow, sleet, hailing outside. But yeah, 3 good, small, but important wins. That's it for this Tinker Tuesday. This is for me. They aren't wacky builds. They aren't anything crazy. There was nothing that you couldn't do that I did here today, but I got them done. And that feels good.